Hello you guys, my name is Jaden. I am the owner of the small business Nyxpoe Crochet, and today I'm going to make the jellyfish hats. I am making jellyfish hats solely off of my knowledge and experience of making projects in the past. I'm making 1 out of 3, and I'm gonna film and document everything. I'm gonna to the detail, to how many chains I've done, how many stitches. I'm really curious how this is gonna turn out. I've made hats before, but I've never made jellyfish hats. And it's springtime, and these are gonna be a part of my spring drop. So I'm gonna take you guys right along with me. All right, so this might look so silly to you guys, but I just want to give you an idea of what I'm doing. So I really like using half double crochet. I use it in majority of my projects because it's tight. I like to do my stitches tight. Single crochet is almost too tight for me, and then double crochet is almost too loose for me. I don't know, I always stick with half double crochet. So that's what I'm going to use for this hat. And excuse my handwriting. But I'm gonna use half double crochet, and what we're basically gonna do is make like a normal size beanie, and then once we get to the second to last or the third to last row, I'm gonna use single crochet or half double crochet, and I'm gonna do increases, and we are going to, that's how you make the little squiggly around the hat. And then you make the little legs of the jellyfish. I plan to use a darker color yarn or a different color. Same for this little rimming, I plan to use a different color. And then I also want to use like this almost, I don't know if it's called metallic or holographic, kind of like the shiny felt almost. It's not really felt, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna cut that up and basically attach it to the hat as well, because some jellyfish look really shiny and I don't want it to look almost bland. I want it to kind of pop a little bit, but you guys will see when I get there. All right, you guys, so here's what my work looks like after the first couple of rows. All right, you guys, so I am finished with my increases, and this is about row 7, and now I'm going round and round and round and round with 1 half double crochet. We are completely finished with increases. I'm just going round and round, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after I finish that little portion of the hat. All right, you guys, it is a couple hours later. I would say maybe 2 hours later. That's usually how long it takes to make a hat, a full-size hat. That's literally what I did. I made a full-size hat, and this is basically a full-size beanie. I feel like the color looks a bit weird on camera because my room is yellow lighting. I have yellow light bulbs, but it looks mintier on camera, but it's like a baby green. I don't know if you can tell. But this is what it's looking like, and I'm about to make the little ruffles with this color. And I'm gonna start with like single crochet. I'm gonna test out to see what the ruffles look like, and if it's too short for me, I'm gonna move to half double crochet. And if that's too short, we're gonna try double crochet. I'm just gonna test it out and see how short I want the ruffles or how curly I want them. Usually the more stitches you put, the curlier they will be. So I'm just gonna play around with it, and then what it looks like is I start on it, and then I'm like, oh, maybe this is too much. I undo it, redo it. Like I keep redoing it over and over again until I feel like I have a pattern that I like. So we finished the dome. Now we're gonna do, I guess, the second part. Really quick, I wrote down I just wrote down exactly what I did, because I'm gonna be making about maybe 4 to 6 more of these, because I have a lot of extra yarn. So I was like, okay, let's just make two of each color. So I'm making peach, green, and blue, and we are making that little piece right there. Okay guys, it only took me about like 20 minutes to do the first row of the rimming. So this is what it's looking like right now. I think I'm gonna do a second, maybe 1 or 2 more rows. It depends. It's either going to be a total of 2 rows or a total of 3 rows for this little rimming part. And I think it looks very cute. My aim was like SpongeBob jellyfish, and I don't know. It works. It works. And excuse my lashes, they're literally coming off. I might take off my makeup. It's getting late. It's about like 10:20 right now. It's probably later. I'm not really keeping track, but this is the progress. I really like it. It didn't take me long to figure out the pattern either. I just was like, you know what, I always do half double crochet, let's just do half double crochet. And that's exactly what I did, and I like it. So we're gonna keep going. I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Hello you guys, it is now the next day. It is about 10 a.m. in the morning right now. And last night I did a total of 4 rows for this little curly part. And I also feel like the hat is a bit tall. So when I make the other like 6 hats, I am going to do a total of like 18 to 17 rows of the dome instead of 19 rows. This right here is 19 rows total. I'm gonna cut it off. This hat will just be a bit bigger than the rest of them, but it's very tall. So I'm gonna shorten the rows for the other hats. And now the next part, I'm gonna do the legs, and I'm going to do multiple. I'm gonna look at on Pinterest and look at the multiple different patterns, because there's so many ways you can do jellyfish legs. So that's what I'm about to do, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. All right, so this is what one of the legs look like. I'm gonna make 1 more of these, so it's a total of 2, and then the rest of the legs are gonna be like little chains that have slip stitch along them. So it's gonna have like these, and then the long little chains, and then the iridescent ribbon is what I'm gonna call it. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna sew that on there too. I'm gonna cut it to make it look just like this, and I'm gonna sew it on there. So I will show you guys what it looks like after I sew all these pieces on and then the slip stitch kind of chains on. Hey you guys, I'm back and I finished sewing the legs on, and this is what we have. Yeah, it's 2 of these kind of big ones, and it's like 3 of these, and I feel like this is how I'm gonna leave it for now. And then when I get my iridescent kind of ribbon, I'm gonna sew probably 3 of those on there, and I will see what it looks like. This is a pretty big hat, so I'm definitely gonna make the other ones a bit smaller. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the blue one, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Hello you guys, I'm back, and I just finished the blue hat. So I finished the little curly part, And this is actually 5 rows total instead of 4 rows, because when I bought this yarn, I didn't realize that the string size is much smaller. So I had to do 1 extra row, but this one clearly is a bit smaller than the other one. It's a lot less tall, so I think I'm gonna make all the others just like this. And I also decided to do 2 more besides peach, blue, and green. I'm gonna do white and pink because my sister was like, everyone likes white and pink as well. So I was like, you know what, you're absolutely right. So I'm gonna do those 2, and I am going to film those over on TikTok. And then also my little holographic or iridescent ribbon, I got it, and I'm gonna sew those on, and I'm gonna also make the legs, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it is completely finished. Hello you guys, I am almost finished with the very last one. So this is what I have so far. I'll show you guys what they look like separately in a minute, but I finished the blue and the green, and then I have this coral looking one. This is the last one for this video. I'm gonna make the other 2 on TikTok. The other 2 are gonna be white and pink, and yeah, this is what this one is looking like. It's a bit glittery, has a bit of glitter on it. Don't know if you can see it, but this one might just be my favorite one. So cute. But I'll show you guys the end result after I'm finished. You guys, I am back, and I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. It is much later. So the peach one, I went ahead and added the charms. So there's like 3 charms total. There's 1, you will see them once you put on the hat. It would all come together. This is what they look like. They look like little stars. I'm still trying to figure out how I should put this one on. This one I kind of did under, and this is what the finished product looks like. And then for the blue one, how about put the charms on these ones? I think I'm gonna throw these in the wash on delicates, just because. And here's the blue one. Now the green one, I assembled a charm on this one as well, I believe, and I think I like the way I did this one much better. And it's obviously going to be towards the front, like the charms are going to be like here, here, here. So I think I like the way I did this one. I've made jewelry so many times before, so I'm like, why am I struggling to figure out how to assemble it on a hat? Shouldn't be that difficult, but it's gonna take me a couple of tries to figure it out. But I am so glad if you watched it all the way through. Thank you so much. These hats take quite a while. I would say for me it's equivalent to making a blanket, like a small blanket, or it's equivalent to making a top. Wasn't expecting them to take me so long. Like, I have a new hairdo, that's how long 3 hats took me. But I'm not complaining because I love the result. I love it. So very happy with it. Thank you so much. I will have a new video coming very soon. I plan to post daily, but we're gonna have to work up to that because I'm a very busy gal. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.